Okay, I work for Connectra, that's part of the Disability Foundation, and we have a program right now that started in the fall of 2016, and it goes until August 2018. We help people with physical disabilities find work opportunities, some schooling and education as well, and volunteering. This is an individual that was part of the program that went on to find a full-time job, so we're proud of him. I'm going to do a couple of quizzes. I changed my PowerPoint. I didn't like some of the generic pictures that we were using. So a couple of things you'll catch on to the answers pretty quickly, but just to engage the audience. Try and guess which percentage of workers with a disability scored average or above average in performance ratings.
90%.
You're catching on real fast. We'll go through it real fast. The Harris study showed that what percentage of employers say that workers who have a disability work harder than other employees? It's a real hard quiz. Most job accommodations cost less than $500. According to the DuPont survey, what percentage of employees who have a disability have average to above average attendance records? Yes, you got it. Oh, there's more. Myths, okay. What percentage of workers who have a disability rate as average to above average in terms of safety on the job? Workers who have a disability are more likely to stay in the job than others. What times what? Yeah. And less than percentage of people who have a disability use a wheelchair or scooter. Yeah. Good. I stole those from the Rotary Club because we learn on the job to find out information and carry on. So why am I personally involved? I always have to have, it doesn't have to be specific, but of all the jobs I've had, I always have to have something that motivates me, something that I believe is going to make a difference. And it doesn't matter, I've worked for the Kidney Foundation, I work for Canadian Parks and Wilderness Society. As long as it's something that I believe in, I love working for the Disability Foundation, and I love helping people find work. That's what we're on to right now. What does Connectra do? I'm going to quote something that's better written than how I can describe it, if you don't mind me reading something. We link people with physical disabilities to activities and programs that allow them to grow, gain confidence, and become increasingly active and involved in community life. By enhancing their quality of life, we set the stage for many to pursue training, education, and work. The project I'm working on right now, here's some statistics from Rick Hansen on people with disabilities. We've actually gone over those in the slides. This is a volunteer orientation that we use for Connectra. The present project is a partnership with UBC, and there's a research element involved with it. An individual with a disability gets a volunteer for 8 months to help them job search. We suggest maybe half a day a week. And during different data point collections, the researchers will research, believe it or not, whether somebody that has a community-based volunteer advances to employment. So they're researching, we're the doers, they're the researchers. Of course, we want full citizenship for all. Well, it's a volunteer appreciation event. The program, Employment Mentorship Support Program, is located in these areas of the Lower Mainland. So if any of you potential volunteers live in any of those areas, we're looking for you. It is that commitment that is involved with the project. We have, since the fall of 2016, placed people in the Royal Bank of Canada, Movie Extra, Auto Driver for Car Auction, call centers. So we get success stories, and we're funded by the Ministry of Innovation and Social Innovation, and we report to them our results of how we're doing. And this will go on until August of 2018. We have a volunteer orientation on the 27th of August for the next cohort of people who are going to have a volunteer based in the community. Our volunteers need to do a criminal record check because they're dealing with a vulnerable part of the society. We do ask for that commitment. They attend an orientation. We check a couple of references. And sometimes students need to do so much, volunteer, so many volunteer hours. So we use students, but they have to have 1 year of employment. And even if we count paper routes and McDonald's and anything that we can get. But the volunteer could just be a concerned citizen. It could be a family member or a friend of the person that has a physical disability. The disabilities are not cognitive. They're physical: multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, spinal bifida, spinal cord injury. So a lot of those people live independent lives in wheelchairs in their own apartments, where we refer cognitively challenged people to other programs. As our Disabled Sailing Association is another place that we can find volunteers from. These are the generic pictures that are not our volunteers. I didn't really want them, so I called Glenn and said, I want to change my PowerPoint. So if you're interested in helping people with physical disabilities find employment, talk to me afterwards.